Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sophie and today I'm going to be giving you guys some study tips. I have a few different methods when it comes to studying, so I wanted to share them with you guys and maybe help you out too. The first one I have on my list is to turn off your phone. I know it sounds really obvious, but it can be a real distraction when your phone is going off and you just want to ignore what you're studying and respond to the messages or see what's going on Instagram or something. But I found that it really helps just to turn it off, or at least put it in my room away from what I'm doing. That one is pretty self-explanatory. So the next one I have on my list is to turn your notes into your own words so that you'll understand it better. What I mean by this is don't just read over the book or over the PowerPoint trying to understand what it's saying. If you take it and put it into your own words so that you understand it, it'll help you remember it a lot easier. Which brings me into my third study tip, is to create acronyms or a story for the notes that you're reading. I'm sure we've all heard of PEMDAS for math, so I like to do that with my notes too, even if I take 5 or 6 words and I make a story with them so that I can remember what each word means in my own words. And I like to create my own acronym when I'm studying, so if it's what are the 5 types of whatever, and then you just take the first letter of each word and make your own acronym or whatever works for you. Another thing I do is stay organized. This is a really big one. I try and plan out my whole week so I know what tests I have, and then on Monday I dedicate a certain time to that chapter, and then on Tuesday I have a certain time to another chapter, just so you're not trying to study it all the night before. So I know procrastinating is really easy to do, but I really try not to do that because it helps you get a better grade in the end. If you're going to study all of it the night or two before, it's really hard to remember and then it stresses you out. It's really easy just to take an hour out of your day and study a chapter at a time. And make sure you're taking breaks often. I know that when I'm studying over and over again, the words just eventually look like nothing and I don't even know what I just read, and I've read it over 7 times. When this starts to happen, I just either go and watch a show or eat a snack, and then I come back to doing my studying. Sometimes I'll even watch a show and then study during the commercials. That method really helps me because it's a little game in my head that's let's see how much I can get done before the show comes back on. That way you're taking breaks and then studying. It's like a cycle. And I like to reward myself with snacks. Sometimes I'll have 10 pages of notes and I'm okay, just get through the next 2 pages and then you can have some chocolate, and then if you get through the next 2 pages then you can take a break, something like that. It really helps me a lot. Another thing I like to do is get sticky notes and put different words on them, and then maybe on the back of them write the definition, kind of like a flashcard, but I stick them all over my mirror and in the bathroom and in my closet, just so I'm seeing those words over and over again, and then I can take them off and look on the back and have the definition on there. So that helps me a lot, just to see them when I'm just in my room or not even thinking of studying, So when I wake up in the morning, I go to brush my teeth and I see there's a sticky note on the mirror, and then I try to guess that one. Or when I'm getting dressed in the morning and it's in the closet, it just gets me started for the day. Another one of my favorites is Quizlet. I'm sure it's every high school and college student's favorite website. What's great about Quizlet is that you can find different chapters that you're doing in the book, and someone has already made a flashcard set of those words, and sometimes they make sample questions. So what I like to do is play all the games online. You can do a test or a mix and match. I don't know what it's called exactly, but you just match the word with the definition and it's timed. So it's really fun to race against other people because you can see their scores. I like to get first place with that. That helps me a lot. The next tip I have is to not study in your bedroom. Your bedroom is really cozy and comfy, and of course your bed is in there, and you just snuggle up with the blanket, and as you're studying and you're falling asleep, I think it's best if you go out somewhere, to Starbucks or to the library, or even on your dining room table, just so you're sitting up at a table and awake and you're not like cozy in bed and dozing off. And maybe don't go to the same place every time, you know? You can go one day to Starbucks and then one day to the library, just so you have a change of scenery. You can even meet up with other students while you're at Starbucks or the library and you guys can study together. That doesn't help me personally because I get really distracted when I'm with my friends, but I know for some people that helps a lot. Which brings me to the last tip I have for you guys, is to know what works best for you. Like I said, if I'm out with my friends trying to study, I know I'm gonna get distracted and will end up joking around and stuff, so that's why I prefer to study alone. But you might like to hang out with your friends and you think that you could get it done faster when you're with other people, and like that's okay too. There's also the difference between like if you're a morning person or a nighttime person. If you're a morning person, you probably want to study more during the daytime, or if you're a night person, then you'll study more at night, because like I'm a day person, so if I'm studying at night, I'm just gonna fall asleep. And sometimes I like to study while listening to music. I kind of just zone it out. It's like a background noise for me, because if it's too quiet, then that gets distracting somehow. But yeah, if you like to listen to music or don't like to listen to music. Another thing would be if you want to write it over and over again, if that helps, or if having like a friend or your parents even reading it out loud to you to test you. Like if you're more of a visual person or a, what do they call that? Audible person? I don't know what they call it, but if hearing the notes read out to you helps you, then try that. All in all, I hope this video helped you guys out when it comes to studying. Finals are coming up soon. I know it's only October, but I know they're just gonna creep up on us, and midterms are happening right now. I don't even want to think about it. So that being said, thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you guys out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Like I said, I would prefer to study alone at my why do I keep saying it like that? I just prefer to study alone at, oh my gosh, I can't stop saying it.